Hi everyone, welcome to Everyday Fun Day podcast. I am teacher Gela. So this is episode number 8 already. Okay, last week we talked about making a vision board, right? Did you make one? Did you try making it with your child? I for today I didn't have a chance to open my vision board yet because I was pretty busy from the morning. Now it's around noon, but I was pretty busy from the morning, so uh I didn't turn on my computer. I literally just turned it on to record this episode. But I'm sure I'm gonna check my vision board on Pinterest after recording this episode. So, how did it go making a vision board with your child? Did you enjoy the process? I hope you had fun. So today I wanna talk about dreaming. Last week we made a vision board, but how can we keep our vision or our dreams alive? Because let's be honest, it's not easy to remember or think about our dreams and our visions every day, right? Because our days are busy, busy with work and survivor, right? So it's not easy to remember that every day, but we want to try our best. So, what can we do to make our dreams alive? Okay, we're going to talk about us first, adult. Um, First of all, if you made a physical vision board on a big board, you will want to keep it close to you, right? So I have physical vision board, one in my room. It is hanging on the wall, like that wall. It doesn't show in the screen, but it's hanging there. That's a board that I made a few years ago. I think about two years ago. But many of them are not actualized yet, so it's still hanging there, and I love to see it. So my one vision board is hanging there, and my digital vision board, as you know, as I said, it is on the Pinterest, and I check the Pinterest every day. So I try to keep my vision board close to me in that way. So if you made your vision board physically, you you want to find this spot that that you go often or you stay long. So, for example, it can be on your desk or right in front of your desk or beside your bed, wherever you go often throughout the day, you want to put it that place so you can see often. If you made a digital vision board like me, one way to keep it close to you is putting it on your computer background. So you can make it big size and then put it on your desktop background. You can do that, or you can put it on your cell phone background as well. Oh, the one thing that I found recently is the widgets on the iPhone. I didn't use iPhone for quite long time, about 10 years, I think. So I've been using Samsung phone, and Samsung, from what I know, Samsung doesn't have that kind of thing on the phone. But on iPhone, you can put a widget, Pinterest widget on your home screen. Probably you already know. And I'm loving, loving, loving that widget. So I put my vision board as like default or the designated board for that widget, and it changes the photo every hour. So I can check it very, very often on my phone. So if you didn't know about that, you gotta try that. It's an amazing app. I am really loving it. So that's another way that you can do. So the first thing we can do to keep our dreams alive is keeping our vision board close to us. That's one thing. And the second thing, yeah, reminding ourselves every day. So, like last year, I journaled, not every day, I journaled. And when I journal, I write my long-term goals and short-term goals, and I also do free journaling. I did quite many days, maybe like 4 or 5 days a week, but still, still, I didn't really think about my dreams and goals every day because the day gets busy, right? So this year, what I decided to do is uh, reminding myself my visions and my goals every day. But I gave myself some room. So I can do it uh, either in the morning or in the night. If I don't get to do it in the morning, I prefer to do it in the morning because it can set my mind and it motivates me in the morning. But if I don't get to do it in the morning, I can do it in the nighttime before going to the bed. You can write your long-term goals. Like I write uh, my ultimate life goals and yearly goals and monthly, weekly goals, like about in one sentence. And I try to write them, or if I don't have time to do that, I try to read them every day. And then after going through those goals and visions, and then I do the free journaling if I have enough time. You know, realistically, if we don't do this every day, we are likely to forget about them. So try reminding yourself of your goals and visions every day. That's the second thing. And I wanted to go deeper on the free journaling. So normally, after I go through my visions and goals, I am I am motivated. But if it doesn't work, then I have to try something else, right? Then I start doing the free journaling. When I do the free journaling, if anything is in my mind, I write about that. If I have many thoughts in my head, then I try to write about them to, to empty my brain or to empty my mind and to feel better, to feel motivated. If anything comes to my mind, I just start writing about that. But if nothing comes to my mind, because sometimes that happens, sometimes I just sit down with my journal open, holding pen. I'm just sitting there. Sometimes that happens. It's like my head is blank and my mind is like blank. Okay, what do I write about? Yeah, sometimes it goes blank and I don't know what to think about or I don't know what to write about. On those days, I look for some, motivation or inspiration from outside. Where do I get those? I open Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest is really my favorite app. So I open Pinterest and I look at the photos it's already, curated. So when I first open it, it will show the things that I am normally interested. And if something is specifically in my mind, I can look it up. So for me, I look for photos of flowers, interior, or pretty food, or like travel places, things like that. And after I look at those photos of my favorite things, I get motivated. So I want to encourage you to try that. If you have this kind of day, you can uh, try opening the Pinterest and try to find some inspirations there. And if you don't really uh, feel anything from your Pinterest boards or any beautiful photos, I want you to try using the journal prompts. I don't normally look for journal prompts because most times I have, most times I get motivated and want to do something after going through my goals. But sometimes, very rare, but sometimes if I am still not motivated by doing all my routines, and I look for journal prompts from outside. And there are a few prompts that I like. So I'm gonna share them with you today. So prompt number one is, how do I want to feel? How do I want to feel? Yeah, if your mind is blank, just think about it. How do I want to feel now? Like, I think the feeling is very important. When I feel good, I am like motivated and I am excited to try things. But if when I'm not feeling good, I find it hard to find motivation. So I think feeling is very important. So when my mind is blank, I try to think about my feelings. How am I feeling now? How do I want to feel? And prompt number two, what do I want to be doing now? Okay, I thought about my feeling. I want to feel, you know, for example, I want to feel peaceful. And then you move on to the next question. What do I want to be doing right now to feel peaceful? What do I want to be doing right now? Like, you know, I think I want to, stay home and work from home today because it's raining hard outside. I didn't want to leave the house, something like that. So I can think about this. And prompt number three is, what are the three things that I did well this week? It can be this week, or it can be today, or it can be yesterday. Just in recent time. What are the three things that I did well? This is to find self love, self worth. Yeah. And when you go through the things that you did well, you will feel better about yourself and you will be motivated. So that's number three. And prompt number four is, what are the three things that I am grateful for? Gratitude is important. When we find things that we are grateful, we feel grateful just for the life. We feel grateful for the new day, and that motivates you. Okay, and the last one, the prompt number five is, when was the time that I felt happy? Again, it can be yesterday, it can be last week or last month. When was the time that I felt so happy? Think about the time that you were very, very happy and think about why you felt happy, what made you feel happy. And that will lead you to think about, okay, then maybe I want to do that again today or this week. And that will give you some kind of direction, right? So, those are the prompts that I like to use in my journal if I need them. So, if you feel like you want a journal, but you don't know what to write about, you don't know what to think about, these are my suggestion. And yeah, I want to talk about this. If, you know, I suggested you like many different ways here, right? To keep our dreams, but sometimes all these things don't work. When is it? If I have something going on in my life, something negative or something worrisome, then these might not work. These might not uh motivate me to go through the day. So when I have something negative going on in my life, I try to process that first. How do you deal with those when you have something negative going on in your life? Do you use the same way as mine? I have to process them first. Otherwise, I just can't move on. And I think that's similar for many people too. When you are filled with negative thoughts and negative events, you can't really put the positive thoughts in that situation. So I suggest you go through that negative event and negative feelings first. How can you do that? So how I process is this. I go through, the event and the fact, what happened, what caused that event, and then how is my feeling about that, and what's my next step. If it's something that I can uh, make change, what can I do? If it's something that I can't control, then what's my next step? What do I want to do about that? What's my solution? What's my plan? So I go through those slowly. I have some questions that you can ask yourself uh, when you are processing these negative events or negative feelings. You can ask yourself, how am I feeling about that event? Why am I feeling that way? What makes me feel that way? And then stay with that negative feeling for some time because there must be a reason why you feel that way, why you feel negative. And you need to sit down with that negative feelings for some time. You have to process them. You have to acknowledge that you are feeling that way and accept it. Accept that, yes, I'm feeling this negative because this happened. And after some time, when you notice that there is a moment that you forget about that event, sometimes oop, like momentarily, like, oop, I didn't think about that event. I was thinking about something else. When you notice that kind of moment, you can think that maybe my brain, my mind is making some space. It is processing the negative event, negative feeling, and it is making some space that is free. So there is a little room where other things can come in. When you notice that, you can slowly start putting positive thoughts. If you have something negative going on in your life, go through this, negative event processing thing first, and then you want to move on to thinking and writing about your dreams, goals, and visions. Okay, that is for us adults. And let's think about children. So we made a vision board with children, right? And it's very similar to for children as well. If we want our children to remember their dreams, what they want to do in this year, we have to make that vision board close to children. So you can, if you made a physical vision board, you can hang it on the wall or something at children's level. So, for example, you can put your child's vision board in the playroom or on the desk. Yeah, wherever your child goes often. Yeah, it's very surprising that children can see very small little things. Like in my school, in the washroom, there is a little poster beside the toilet. So it shows what they need to do when they come into the washroom. You know, you pull out your pants and you sit down, things like that in order. And, as an adult, I don't even notice that it's there. But children actually see those pictures and then they go through it in order. It's so surprising. It's just like, yeah, it's surprising. Yeah, if you made a physical vision board with your child, put it on the spot that your child goes often, so they can see it often, and they don't forget about their dreams, and they think about, oh yeah, this is what I wanna do. So what do I do now? What should I do now? Or this is where I wanna go this year. How can I go there? So they can think about it. And second thing that we can help is reminding them. If they don't seem like they are looking at their vision board that much, then you can remind them by going through the things on the vision board, or you can just say it. You can just say it. You can talk with your child. Do you remember you put this on your vision board? Do you still want to do that? Okay, then what do you want to do now? You can remind it like that. Or another good way is making a routine kind of thing. You say like the vision or goal in the morning as a chant or as a simple song. Like I shared many positive affirmation with actions that children can do. I share them on my Instagram live or on my free classes on the YouTube channel. So you can think of a chant or you can find a song and then say it every morning. For example, like if their goal is, I want to be happy every day. I want to feel happy every day. Then say it every morning. I want to feel happy every day. I want to feel happy today. So you can remind it that way. I think I can make another positive affirmation, but around dreams. So if I make one, I will record it and then I will add it under this video. Like this video is gonna be up on the blog post on Everyday Fundy website. If I make another positive affirmation, I will put it under this video. So you can come back and check it if you want. So it's same for adults and children. The repetition is important. Being consistent is the important thing. If we want to keep our dreams alive throughout the year, we just have to look at it often and then consistently remind ourselves. And remember that small things can make a change. This small action you saying positive affirmation in the morning with your child can make a big change. All right, so that's that's all that I wanted to share today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If there is anything you want me to talk about, or if there is anything that you want to know about my thoughts around, you can, yeah, email me. You can email me. I'm gonna leave my email address under this podcast, under this video if you're watching it on YouTube. Okay. All right. So thank you for listening today, and I'm gonna see you guys next week again. Bye.